What does nihilism mean in the context of Russia? What does nihilism mean in the context of Russia? This term refers to a philosophical and cultural movement that took shape during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The word nihil comes from Latin and means nothing. This reflects the movement's rejection of traditional values, including morality, religion, and established social institutions. In Russia, nihilism was not about denying the meaning of life entirely. Instead, it was about questioning and challenging the existing social, political, and aesthetic order. The movement gained traction during the reign of Tsar Alexander the Second, who ruled from 1855 to 1881. This era was marked by a strong desire for reform, including the significant abolition of serfdom in 1861. However, nihilists sought more than just reform. They questioned the authority of the state, the church, and even the family structure. They believed that conventional values were meaningless and that life lacked inherent purpose. Key figures in this movement included Nikolai Chernyshevsky, Dmitry Pisarev, and Ivan Turgenev. Turgenev's novel Fathers and Sons, published in 1862, popularized the term nihilist through the character Pisarev, who represented the nihilistic rejection of traditional society. Russian nihilism had a lasting impact on later radical movements, such as Anarchism and Socialism. It was characterized by a strong focus on materialism, positivism, and scientific rationalism. Nihilists believed that science could address social issues by overcoming ignorance, which they viewed as the root of many evils. In the broader context of European history, Russian nihilism reflects significant intellectual and social changes. It was part of a larger European movement that questioned traditional authority and values, similar to trends seen in other parts of Europe during that time. However, Russian nihilism stood out due to its ties to political terrorism and revolutionary activism. This connection arose from the specific revolutionary context of Russia, rather than being an inherent aspect of the philosophy itself. From a European history standpoint, Russian nihilism can be seen as a reaction to the autocratic nature of the Russian Empire and its social and political conditions. It represents a moment of radical intellectual and social upheaval that contributed to the eventual downfall of the Russian monarchy. This movement played a significant role in the rise of revolutionary movements in the early 20th century, marking a critical period in Russian and European history.